Hey guys. So I was laying down, but I couldn't sleep. So I thought I'm going to come on and talk to my people. Duh. So let's do my evening skincare routine. Let me go get a towel. Hello. Okay, here we go. How's everybody doing tonight? So I always put on this cleanser first. It's really good. It has a physical exfoliant and a chemical exfoliant. So today we were kind of lazy, but hopefully tomorrow my husband will be off, and then I'm going to wake up early, and I'm going to go through Nate's drawers and get rid of clothes he can't wear, and while him and my husband probably go play somewhere. Hey, Blitz. I got to get back on track with my healthy eating because my period kind of threw me off a little bit. So I'm going to get back on track with that. It just makes me feel good just to be making the effort. You know what I mean? Even if I'm not losing weight as fast as I want to, I just feel better because I'm doing it. You know what I mean? But today all I ate was 2 small pieces of pizza with pepperoni pizza, which is not good, but I mean, it is what it is. I only had 2 pieces. You know what I mean? You can't always eat fucking kale, you know? But I'm proud of myself because this is how I would have normally done it. Normally, I would have ate 4 pieces. You know what I mean? 4 pieces plus cheesy bread plus this hot cinnamon rolls they have. When I'm telling you guys, I can put some food away. You know? I can eat as much as a man eats. Yeah, it's ordinary. I'm a big bitch. Okay? Okay? I can put away some food when it comes to food. Bullshit food, too. Okay, there's that. Put that on. This is my ordinary skin or mask that is to, it just works. I love this mask. Hey, what's up, Jared? This is my ordinary mask. It's AHA and BHA peeling solution. I know it looks like blood, but it's not. I promise. I carry around a bottle of my period blood. And I smear it all over my face. No, it is, it's a chemical exfoliant. It helps me to exfoliate my skin and keep my skin looking good like it does all the time because I feel like I have pretty good skin. I wish that it wasn't this red color. I don't know why they made it this red color. They could have made it any other color, but it's weird to me. I made some funny videos today, y'all. I've been in a funny video kind of mood. So, I hope y'all enjoy those. I made a couple videos about my Psy from Duck Dynasty situation. And you know that I dream sometimes about that, about those hallucinations I used to have. And you know what I dreamt about today? I fell asleep today while I was watching TV. And I don't know why, but I have these horrible dreams about Neil cheating on me. And I catch him. And he acts so different than what he really acts like in real life, you know? I know, I wish they made it like blue or green or something. Hey Barbie, what's up, girl? Hey Barbie, are you doing better, baby? Yeah, that diarrhea was no joke, honey. I was so embarrassed, and then I was on the ground trying to clean it up. I was falling in it. It was crazy. Can you imagine? I want you to close your eyes and imagine me slipping and sliding, because my hands were slipping and sliding in the diarrhea shit, trying to clean it off the floor. That was a fucking... You know what else is a hoot? Listen to this story. So, back in the day, I used to hang out with this girl named Sandy. Sandy was on government assistance. She had food stamps. She was on a bunch of different medications like Xanax, Seroquel, and Norco-10s. And we would always go and get like a whole bunch of... food from when she would get her food stamps, and we would just have the best time, right? Well, one day it was her and her boyfriend, and he had this like old school Cadillac, and I had no drugs, and she had invited me to stay that night, and I had nothing to get fucked up on, so I asked her to give me one of her Seroquel. So she gave me one of her 100 milligram Seroquel, and I took it, and we got in the car to go to Popeyes. Well, we went through Popeyes, and this, like I said, his Cadillac was kind of old, and so we had to open the door to give our order because the windows didn't work. And so I had popped my door open to say my order, you know, and I guess I forgot to shut the door. And we went and got our food, and we drove, and we went to turn out into the fucking street. And there I go, boop, falling out the door onto the street. I was asleep. I had fucking fell asleep from the Seroquel. They stopped in the middle of the road. I woke up, obviously, and jumped back in the car. And Sandy was like, girl, what happened? And I was like, I forgot to shut my door, bitch. Then that night, we went home. And, of course, I passed out. And in the middle of the night, I woke up. And I went to her refrigerator. And I drank a gallon of whole milk. A gallon in one sitting. Do you know how bad my stomach hurt, dude? I mean, it was the worst. I think that was the worst shit I've ever taken in my life after that fucking gallon of milk that I drank. It was horrible. It was so bad, y'all. So bad. But yeah, I was fucked up, man. I fell out the fucking car. I'm cleaning my rings while I talk to you guys. So that was a funny situation. That kind of stuff happened to me all the time when I was using pills. Another thing that I think is kind of funny is, you know how I always tell you guys about the Terry twins? Well, the Terry twins, they turned me in, and that's the reason why I got my felony charge, because those two motherfuckers turned me into the cops, and the cops fucking, caught us red-handed with dope. Well, they also like to rob the fuck out of me because I was super naive and I didn't really know the drug game that well yet. You know, it takes you a couple of years to really get out of that naive point, and that's where I was at. I was really naive when I first started using drugs. I thought everybody was honest like me. You know, like I thought if I gave my money to somebody that they would bring me back the drugs that I asked them to. Them bitches taught me real quick, how you don't need to trust nobody with your money. Because I cannot tell you how many times that I've drove them to somebody's house to get pills for me and gave them the money, and they went in the front door and ran out the back door. And I'm just sitting out there waiting. those bitches fucking did me dirty so many times. I think so. As far as I know, I haven't had it expunged. And I've tried to find my arrest photograph, my mugshot, you guys. You cannot find it. If anybody can find it, I'll pay you $20. But I can't find it. I will cash app you $20 if you can find my my mugshot. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I'm still trying to find my mugshot because I want to see. I don't even remember. I know I was high when I got arrested for the possession, and I really want to see what I looked like. You know what I mean? I got arrested in Garland County, Arkansas in 2008. So it is over 10 years old. My felony is like 8, 9, 10, 12, 14 years old. You know what I mean? I would love to see it. Like, I'm really, really want to see my mugshots, but I haven't been able to find them, and nobody else has either. I've asked people on TikTok to try and find them for me, like I am now, and nobody's ever came through with it. One person told me they found them, and then they tried to get me to give them money. I was like, nope, sorry, you didn't find them. Yeah, my last name back then was DeMeo. D-E, capital D-E, capital M-E-O. Yeah, this is the ordinary pill. Capital D, little e, capital M, little E-O. If you can find it, I will fucking be so grateful, because I would love to see it. Nicole Marie DeMeo, birth date 3/8/82. Garland County, Arkansas, 2008. Possession of a controlled substance, Class C felony. What up, Stephen? Okay, so I go ahead and clean my rings. That is my little ring that has the diamonds in it. I put that one like that. And then this one is my big diamond, which is not a huge, it's just one, it's almost a whole carat. The one diamond in the middle. Oh yeah, I am an open book. I have nothing to hide or nothing to lie about. Thanks for saying that, Corey, because I have so many people who like try to hate on me and make make liar videos and stuff like that. And I literally tell every part of my life without I have no shame in my game. I did that shit. I was strung out, you know what I mean? And, I committed a felony, which was possession of a controlled substance. I was high as hell when they arrested me. I told them that I was not who they thought I was, but I really was. I told them my purse wasn't really mine. I was fucked up, you know? And I'm super transparent about the things that I did. And the only reason why I am is because you guys have helped me to give me strength. You know, I used to be so afraid to talk about the fact that I used drugs while I was pregnant, and I was super ashamed, and I still am ashamed, of course. I have a lot of shame, but I tell my story because other women, it helps them. It helps them to come out of the shadows and not feel so ashamed. Do you know what I'm saying? I had a lady call me the other day, Barbie, and she was like, I just feel like I know you. I feel like, you know, we've been friends forever, and I just trust you, and I know you won't judge me. And I was like, girl, you're right. I'm not going to judge you. I will never judge you. I have no reason to judge anybody and no right to judge anybody. Do you know what the fuck I've done in my life? Do you know the kind of drugs I did? Do you know the kind of shit I did when I was high on drugs? I was so high one time, I pulled a gun on a guy at a damn hotel because he wouldn't rent me a room. You know? I was a hot mess express. I told a little story about this lady I saw made a video, right? And in the video, she was talking about how when you give somebody money that is panhandling, that it's none of your business what they use the money for, which I totally agree. One day, me and Nate were driving on University, and this guy was flying a sign, and it said, "I need money for beer, weed, and whores." And so I stopped, and I said, "I love your honesty, man." And I gave him $5. Told him I hope he finded him a good whore. Because I'm not going to ever make somebody feel less than. You know what I mean? Because they're already out there feeling horrible about having to ask people for money. You know? So I feel like if you give money, you should give, you know, with a giving heart without expecting anything back. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've given money to people on this app and they never paid me back. Which I ask people to pay me back, but I don't expect it. If they do pay me back, I'm like, damn, that's very rare. You know what I mean? It happened to me recently. I gave a kid some money and I was like, "Hey, will you pay me back when you get paid?" And he was like, "Sure." Hadn't heard from him since. You know? Hey, Lady Joker, what's up, Michelle? It's like, I'm not going to judge him, you know? I know how it is. It's all good in the hood. I hope you guys can find my mugshot. I will be so excited, dude. Like, I've been trying to find it, you guys. What the thing about it is I don't understand why I can't find it. Like, you would think it would still be in some kind of database because I committed a felony, you know? And I've never had it expunged. Hey, thanks, Jerry. I've never had that motherfucker expunged, you know? And I'm so, damn it, I want that motherfucker. I want to see what I looked like. I know I was probably like, do you know that part on the Beverly Hillbillies, the movie, where the granny puts her hand in the light socket? She's like, zing, zing, and her hair's like sticking straight up. That's what I probably looked like in my mugshot. I might have had a jewel in the middle of my eyes too, because I thought I was fucking tapping into my third eye. I was having a spiritual awakening high on meth. Oh, mercy. The only spirits you're fucking uniting with when you're high on meth are fucking demons, dude. You're not fucking tapping into no spiritual awakening bullshit. You're fucking tapping into the dark side. Like that lady off that one show, she says, "You're dark-sided." True story. Okay. Now I'm going to put on my collagen underneath my eyes because I'm an old hag. I bet you did. It was probably the devil, girl. The devil was talking to you. Oh. That's who was talking to you. Satan. Oh, that's good. You sold your house? Good job. That's good, right? A lot of people, it's a seller's market right now because, you know, but it's not for buyers. I'm telling you that right now. That's why me and my husband are not buying a house. I got so many compliments, you guys, on my purple eyeshadow look with this purple, that's Danessa Myricks foil in Parade. Oh, I thought it was Fantasy. It's Parade. Anyways, it is such a beautiful, like, purple foil color. Here, I'll show y'all. That so many of you guys were commenting about it. All you need is the tiniest bit to do it. Pretty. And it's got like little blue flakes in it. Yeah, I'm up late tonight. You know why? Because I slept during the day today like a dumbass. That happens sometimes. Me and Nate were chilling out today. Living our best lives. Living our best lives. I gotta make an appointment with my tattoo lady because I'm gonna get some more added onto my arm. I think I'm gonna go from this part and wrap around here maybe to cover up the back end of my arm. I want to have like flowers and butterflies, and then I want to have Nate's name like in there somehow. Van Buren, Arkansas. There's a Van Buren County here too. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Y'all are both in Arkansas. I did not. I guess I didn't know that, or I don't remember y'all telling me y'all were. I'm gonna paint my nails clear again. There's a huge recovery community here in Little Rock, you guys. I don't know if y'all follow Jimmy McGill, but he is like really, really huge in the recovery scene here in Arkansas. Y'all, if you don't follow him, you should follow him. I'm not really big in the local scene. Like, people know me on here, but I don't really do a lot of recovery stuff locally. And that's just because, real talk, I don't like going around a bunch of people. Is that bad? Hey, girl, what's up? Hey, Jordan. Hey, Celia, what's up, girl? It's not because I don't like people. Well, yeah, it is. I don't feel comfortable around people that I don't know. And a lot of that is because of the shit I've been through in my active addiction. You know what I mean? I kind of expect the worst. Also, I've seen other people who are like couples, hey Brandy, try to make friends and stuff. And then one of the girls, hey Tessa, what's up, girl? One of the girls will try to fuck her husband or something like that. And honey, I will catch a fucking case. Okay? I will catch a fucking case if somebody try to fuck my husband. Better believe that shit. So that's why we kind of stick to ourselves. Me and my husband, we used to have, a bunch of friends, but it was all high friends. We've never really had healthy friend relationships. And I'll tell you this, like 9 times out of 10, people take advantage of me and my husband because we're so nice. And we get used by people. You know what I mean? So that's why we just keep our circle tight, just me and him. Today he came home and he was like, I missed you. And I was like, what did you do wrong? He's like, nothing. You're just always telling me how much you love me and miss me, and I don't ever say it to you, so I wanted to say it to you today. I was like, oh, shucky ducky. I love you and I missed you too, baby. I'm always telling him how much I miss him when he's at work. So I'm a lover, you know what I mean? I'm a person who I talk to my husband and tell him how much I love him all the time. Like, because what I think about if he doesn't hear it, maybe he doesn't. I just want to make sure he knows. You know what I mean? I don't know. What are the 4 love languages? Somebody look them up real fast. What are the 4 love languages? And then I'll tell you what me and Neil's are. I feel like... yeah, my husband is a ginger. He's super cute. He's a good looking man, and he's a good man too. That's the great thing about it. I always worry that, I asked him the other day, I said, are you attracted to me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, I promise, Nicole. If I wasn't, I would tell you needed to change, Also, hey Shelly. Also, I was looking at girls who are literally like living paycheck to paycheck, but spending thousands of dollars on getting their lips filled. And my husband was like, I'm so glad that you know better than to do that. You know what I mean? Like, your lips are beautiful just the way they are. But here's the thing. Sure, I want to get my lips filled, right? Words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, and physical touch. Words of affirmation, that's me, and physical touch. My husband's is quality time and acts of service. Sure, I would like to get my lips plumped, right? But I also know that I'm going to get me my own house before I start getting my lips plumped. Okay? I'm going to pay my car off before I go get my lips plumped. Okay? I'm going to do all these things that I need to do before I get my lips plumped. You know? No shade or anything to anybody that I just think that people's priorities need to be different. I mean, sure, like I said, I would like to get a little bit in there just to plump up, not even my bottom lip, just my top lip. Because as I get older, I know you can see right here it's going in. You know what I mean? I feel like I look like a human being. I have fucking wrinkles. I have these wrinkles. I'll tell you this, okay? I saw a woman the other day that was unrecognizable from what she used to be. I'm talking, this woman was beautiful. Beautiful, okay? She had beautiful skin, beautiful hair, beautiful lips, everything. And she fucking filled her face with so much fucking filler, dude, that she's taking on an alien-like appearance. You know? It's like, damn, dude, what the fuck? Like, her cheekbones are like huge, like unnatural. You know what I mean? Yeah, honey, I work hard for my money, okay? I do a lot of stuff. Also, spending all that money on dope that I used to spend on, I love the money I have now. It is an addiction. It is an addiction. Because people get obsessed with changing their appearance. Some people have like body dysmorphia, right? And so they never think that their body is good enough. And so they're always trying to change it. Like I said, it's fine to get a little something, like maybe a little something here, maybe a little something there. But like when you're going overkill, dude, like somebody said in the comments, 20 years from now, you're going to look crazy as fuck. It's going to be sad. These were like those viral lip plumpers. Pass on them. They're not good. Get you the Too Faced lip injections. They're so much better. Seriously. No, I don't. When I look at myself, I see a fat ass fucking face. I hate looking at myself in the camera. All I see is my fat ass fucking potato head. I used to, like, literally, I hate my head. If I could chop my face off and just wear, I'm fine with my body. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a little chunky, but I'm fine with my body. It's my face. Like, if I could just get this right here, all of this, like, liposectioned out, I would feel so much better. So much better. Ugh. It's just the way, it's just true, you guys. I hate my face. Oh, thanks, babies. I'm self-conscious because people make fun of me on the internet, too, about being fat. So that's kind of sucks. You know? I never, ever was really, well, no, that's not true. I've always been insecure, but it's just like, it has been magnified online because of watching other people and seeing how people how they like Photoshop their images, and they like, I could totally take pictures of myself and Photoshop my chin and Photoshop my belly. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, grandparents, they say the damnedest things, don't they? Girl, I've had people say that same shit to me too, and I will punch a motherfucker's face in. It's like, no. You don't never say that to a woman. Only either old people or really young people do that. When I was younger, I used to be really insecure. And then I lost a bunch of weight. And the reason why I lost so much weight was because I was prescribed diet pills and I started starving myself. You know who has a story similar to mine? Sorry, that my ear really itches and that felt really good. Who has a similar story to mine is that girl on here, Jamie Jamie Toledo is her name. The one who tells the stories about addiction diaries. We have the same story. Like she and I, her story's identical to mine, actually. It's kind of crazy. But when I was little, I was skinny when I was little, up until about 4th or 5th grade when I started, going through puberty. Jamie Tall, Tall. And then when I started going through puberty, I started, gaining weight, and I got so self-conscious about it. And I think a lot of the reasons why I was so self-conscious about it was because my dad was super duper fit and he was a bodybuilder. And so my dad was really focused on his weight all the time. And that's because my dad also struggled with his body image and his weight. Jamie Tall, Tall. And so growing up, I was always like thinking that I was fat, you know what I mean? And that nobody would like me. But then as I got older, I realized how pretty I am. Not trying to be funny, not trying to be like conceited, but I realized that people would go to the tanning bed to get my skin color. And I realized that, my hair was like super beautiful. You know what I mean? And I started realizing different things about myself that people like actually wish that they had, like having big boobs, right? So yeah, I can remember my mom and my dad telling me, Nicole, just wait. When you get older, there's going to be people who are lining up outside the tanning bed to get the skin color that you have. You'll see. And I was like, yeah, right, whatever. You know what I mean? But they were right. I can remember in high school, all my friends were tanning. All of them. My parents used to make us sit at the dinner table, right, until we finished our food. And even if we weren't hungry. And so you can imagine that was kind of scarring. A lot of stuff that parents did back then, like parents totally look down on that shit now. And they would never do that, I never, ever make my son, like, if he doesn't want to eat or he's not hungry or he doesn't want to eat something, I'm not going to sit there and make him eat it. Like, I support him in eating what he wants to eat. He likes to eat carrots. He likes to eat vegetables. And so it's not hard to, get him to eat food. Girl, you ain't lying. If I lose weight and my boobs are like still really big, I want to get a breast reduction because they're just so big that they're uncomfortable, I feel like they're huge. Oh, really? Yeah, like sometimes my son will eat something totally different than me and my husband. Because he doesn't like what we're eating. And that's fine with me. I think if I had more than one kid, I might not let that happen, but since he's the only kid, it's not a big deal, you know? Because Nathaniel is an only child, he gets away with a lot. Oh, hey, Justin, good job. You're on Matt, M-A-T? I made a couple of videos today. I made one about Sublocade because somebody asked me what Sublocade was. And then, I'm trying to just like make videos that with facts in them and not too much of my opinion because I don't want to sway anyone, a different way. But you guys know how it is. I support MAT and I'm on Suboxone. So I totally support it. The only thing I wish that doctors did was I wish that they educated us a little bit better about it. But other than that, I'm happy with where I'm at. Yes, sir. I sure am. I'm starting to I'm starting to think about like what I want to do with my platforms and if I want to keep on going and talking about recovery or if I want to start integrating like more, I don't know, just more mom life content and just kind of maybe like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think if I want to still do recovery stuff. I know, same, Jordan, same. What's your dose, Jordan? Mine was, at the time when I asked my doctor, it was 2 milligrams, and he wouldn't let me. The thing about it is, like, my life is not very exciting, and I'm not the kind of person who is going to make up a lie to look good on camera. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I see people that... Okay, let me talk to you guys about this. Let's see, what filters can we do today? Do you guys know who, do you know who Fern and Alice and Fern are here on TikTok? Tell me if you know who I'm talking about. The vegan crunchy girl. Okay, so I have been falling upon some videos of people basically like criticizing her for feeding her baby an all vegan diet. And I found some videos that were showing her poor little boy and comparing him to babies that have rickets. Okay, so rickets is caused by a vitamin D deficiency and some other vitamin, calcium deficiency in little babies and toddlers. And what will happen if they develop rickets is their little legs will be super bowed, and at their joints they'll have like a lot of fat around their joints and their legs and their arms, and then their hair will recede real back until their forehead is really big. And I was watching it and they were comparing the poor little baby to the baby that had rickets, and it was identical. And I never ever thought about it before, about all the stuff that she does online that she shows that is just like, wow, like that poor little dude, she was picking up cat poop in her living room and she was scrubbing it with this brush. And then in the next scene, the little boy has the brush in his mouth. I'm an alcoholic and just on naltrexone. Is this good with opioids as well? Hey, Darren. Yeah, so naltrexone can help with opiate cravings, and to block the effects of opiates. Do you guys watch her? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? It's crazy, dude. Like, it's super duper. I fell down a rabbit hole. Of people like making videos about her. And here's the thing though. Like, I hate when people do that because people do that to me. And what they'll do, you guys, is they will take clips of my videos and they will like only show the parts that parts that fit their narrative. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Shelly, have you guys seen, there's another girl on YouTube who had a little baby and had the same situation, and the little baby's legs were super bowed and the belly was like super protruding and like bloated looking. the torso is like, it just, you can tell is like malnourished, and the belly bloats out, and it's like, look up babies that have rickets. Just look it up and you'll see what I'm talking about. I was talking about Alice here on TikTok, the Fern and Alice TikTok. She's a vegan crunchy mom. And then I also saw another video of hers where she was talking about not brushing with toothpaste, and she only brushes with water. Hey, Callie, I'm doing good. What about you, babe? And I was like, well, I mean, I can understand like not wanting to brush with certain toothpastes, maybe brushing with that charcoal stuff, but like, not brushing at all. It's like, wow, it's just, some of those people, I fall down these rabbit holes on YouTube and I watch all these videos, about, I've seen people be straight up malnourished. Like there's this one girl I follow on Instagram, you guys, and she's beautiful, beautiful. And she wants to get pregnant so bad. But she's vegan and she doesn't eat anything. Like she barely eats, and her body is so tiny, and she lost her period because of not eating healthy, not eating enough stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are supplements for people that are vegan, but I'm talking like these are people who only eat raw vegan. That's what this is, where they're only eating things that are not cooked. And it's like, it's sad. It's sad. I mean, it's like this. It's like only giving your dog vegan food when your dog is clearly, dogs need meat. So they need some kind of meat, something like that, Sorry, I don't know how I got on the subject. Oh, yeah, I did. Because I fell down the rabbit hole. I fell down the rabbit hole. But, like, as far as, like, people creating their own, like, ideas. So, I put a video up because I meant, can it stop the desire to drink alcohol? Yeah, it can help you with that. It helps with cravings, Darren. Now, Darren, I'm going to be straight up with you. Like, you need to do something other than just take that naltrexone, okay? Like, you need to get into therapy, maybe an AA 12-step program or another kind of program if you don't like AA, because that's really important. Like super duper important, because just relying on the naltrexone to take away the obsession to drink, that's not going to do it. It's not. No, it's not going to do it. You have to like retrain your brain to think differently about alcohol, instead of thinking about it as something that you can use for relief. You need to start thinking about alcohol as negative thing. That's what I had to do. So I used to think about drugs and alcohol as like my way to party and have a good time and get relief and lose weight and feel good about myself. And now I had to change my perception on drugs because they harmed me. And drugs are not good for me. You know what I mean? So I don't want to think of them in a good way anymore. I want to think of them like that so I can keep myself away from them. A lot of the reasons why I think I used drugs and alcohol was because I was insecure. And when I got on drugs and alcohol, it made me feel confident, and it gave me they gave me like a false sense of self-esteem. And then after I had taken them for a while, I already got addicted. Do you know what I'm saying? And so after that, it was just like it was a snowball effect. My mom was 8 months pregnant with me and had alcohol poisoning. Shelly, I had my son and I was under the influence of drugs. So I totally understand, and I'm sorry that happened. It's hard for when a mom, I know for me, like I have so much shame and guilt. around the fact that I was under the influence while pregnant. I have a lot of people that are really, really judgmental to me, and they treat me like I'm a fucking leper, dude. You should see some of the comments that I get, that people comment on my content that tell me that I should have never been born, I should have had an abortion, I don't deserve to have my son, there's no way my son is healthy, all kinds of horrible fucking comments, like as if I don't already feel horrible myself. Like, I can understand if I was coming online and I was like, yeah, I got high when I was pregnant and I'm gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how I am. Like, I am super remorseful. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it. There's not a day that goes by. The only reason why I talk about it online is because I want to help other women that are going through the same thing, you know? But every time there's anything that goes on with my son, I always think it's because of my fault. I always think it was something I caused because I used drugs. Lately here, I've noticed that my son is very emotional, like me, and I think that's because of my drug use, you know? And so you can probably imagine, hey, Doug, I love you too, seeing comments saying that there's no way my son is healthy. Then I start looking and picking things apart. Like, is that because of me? Is this because of me? I'll never ever be able to forget it. You know what I mean? I'll always feel this way. I am a bomb ass mom. You know what I mean? Like, my son is everything to me. And I think what makes it even harder for me is that I get a lot of comments, and I get people who judge me on my mothering, and they talk about me not being a good mom, and they say that my son should be taken away from me. Like, if, for instance, you know, the lady who made false reports to CPS about me, saying that there should be a safety plan put in place for my son, when all I've ever done is, like, literally be the best mom, you know? Yeah. And so, and what I mean by emotional, like, I mean, like, if me and my husband correct him, like, he gets very emotional about it. And I'll say, baby, why are you crying? You know what I mean? And he'll say, you know, and of course he gets his feelings hurt easily, but it's like, I can really tell that he's a lot like me. You know what I mean? He's very, very emotional. But that's also something that I think is amazing, because you guys, he has the kindest little heart. I've been letting him have his best friend over, and his best friend came over the other day, and Nate was like trying to give him toys to take home. You know what I mean? Because he wanted to share his toys with him. And then they were downstairs, and his best friend was on his little video game, and Nate was just sitting there like, and I said, baby, what's wrong? He said, Zane's playing his Oculus and I want to play with him. I want to go outside and play. And I said, well, did you communicate that to him? Did you tell him, hey, Zane, I really want to spend time with you. That's why I invited you over. I want to go outside and play. And he goes, well, no. I said, so what did you do? Just sit there and look with a sad face? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, go and communicate how you feel to him. And so he ran downstairs and he's like, Mom, come on. And he was like, Zane, I really want to play with you. And I said, Zane, he really wants you to go outside and play with him. And Zane was like, okay. And he took off his video game and they ran outside and played, you know, which was the sweetest thing to see. But that's how my little boy is. Like, he'll sit there and instead of saying anything and just kind of like wait. And I'm like, baby, speak up. Speak up. Communicate how you feel to your friends. If you don't, they're not going to know. Um, so I think I'm doing a good job. I'm trying to do a good job. Sorry, I'm trying all these filters. Y'all don't laugh at me. Bitch, you're doing a good job. Bitch, you're doing a good job. Ooh, that made me look white. Oh. Oh, mercy. I'm such a nerd. There's all kinds of cool, I don't really use filters on my videos because, I don't know, I just don't. But sometimes they're cool. Ooh, that one makes me look like I'm stoned. And I am not stoned. Oh, I love my mom. I mean, I love my son. Um, so next weekend is Mother's Day, you guys. Have y'all gotten y'all's moms anything? You guys saw what I got for my Mother's Day gift, didn't you? Nate got me a new purse and a new pair of Birkenstocks, which somebody commented and they were like, I don't know how you could wear those Birkenstocks after somebody else wore them. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I just spray them with some disinfectant and a little bit of alcohol, baby, and I put them bitches on and I'm out the door. Because Birkenstocks are like $130 to $150. And I paid $30 for these Birkenstocks that were barely even broke in. Do subs get back in your system ASAP? Because I had a relapse for almost 2 weeks. What do you mean get back in your system ASAP? You can't take them. If you were taking opiates during your relapse, you can't take subs immediately. You have to wait until you go into withdrawal first. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what this looks like. Oh my god, that made my eyes look weird. My shoe size, I'm a size 9. A size 9 in woman's. I love like Birkenstocks. Those are probably some of my favorite sandals for the summertime, and Chacos. And those are I just recently started wearing those kind of shoes. I used to just buy like, fast fashion shoes at like Payless and stuff, but I have recently started to really invest. Okay, good, Shelly. Yeah, you go ahead. If I were you, this is not medical advice, and I'm not a doctor, but what I would do if I were you is I would just take 2 milligrams of my Suboxone and then wait a little bit, and then take another 2 milligrams, just so that way you don't like take too much. You know what I'm saying? And ease yourself back onto it. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. It's not medical advice. Just something I would do. That's what I did whenever I was getting on subs. I inducted slowly onto the medication 2 milligrams at a time. Let me go get my purse because I want to show you guys. Okay, so these are the new Birkenstocks I got. See? They're brand new, dude. They barely even been worn. I have a pair that has like a strap right here. So now these ones are my other ones. So I got those. And then, are y'all ready to see the bag? Do you love it? Cute, huh? I got my Birkenstocks off of Poshmark. That's where I do all my second-hand shopping, is on Poshmark. And I've never had any issues with them. Like, I always get what I pay for, you know? I'm going to change this out. And then I also do this scent bird, which I love. I get a scent every month that I can put inside this little thing. So I'm trading it out and putting Burberry Brit in there. And then it goes into my purse. Yeah, girl. Somebody was like, how could you put your feet in those? Easy. I shot up with toilet water. Hello. My other purse I got from Poshmark. Scentbird is $15 a month. And you can, like I said, the scents, they send you these big sizes. This is pretty big, I think, don't you? And then I just put the other one in there, and I put it in my bathroom, because I have like 20 of, like a bunch of these now. But I can just change out my scents into the little holder. And you can always order another little holder thing, and you can get them in different colors too. It is... 0.27 fluid ounces, or 8 milliliters. No, I haven't tried the Macari app. I always just order, and every purse that I've ever gotten off Poshmark, like this purse is damn near fucking brand new. The only thing about it is this right here is a little bit faded, and I guess it's because she might have scraped it on when she was sitting it down. So what me and my husband are going to do is I'm going to go find a hot pink permanent marker and use it on there. You know what I mean? Isn't that funny? It has all these cool compartments in here. It has pockets, a zipper pocket. It has its registration thing that you can register it for. Interested in more doing blah, 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 blah. So what you do is products prove their enduring value by actually improving with age. We stand behind the durability of our leather goods and offer an unconditional guarantee against any defects in craftsmanship or full year of normal use. To register your bag, please fill out this postage paid card and drop it in the mail. And if anything happens to it, you can get another one if it messes up. No, my toes are baby pink colored. And then it has one of these for your keys. Or maybe like a leather coloring or something. You know what I'm saying? And I keep all of my like stuff in here so that way it don't leak on there. I have another perfume in here. This one is Let's Be Real. Smells so good. I have like a certain kind of smell I like, which is like, it's a Dooney and Burke. I like, what's it called? I like scents that are like very sweet or musky smelling. Vanilla, coffee, amber smelling, that kind of thing. But see, it's big. It's a big ass bag too. Like, it's not a tiny bag. It's got all these little tassel things on it. That's really cute. Yeah, see? They're painted a baby pink color. I did have this guy, y'all, hit me up in my DMs, and he was like, I'll pay you for pictures of your feet. I asked my husband if I could do it. He said, I'd rather you not. But I was like, hell yeah. Any way to make an extra buck. What would y'all do? Would y'all do it? Or no? No feet pics? I know, right? Nate's picture from 2nd grade. A little cutie patootie. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I mean, look at all the girls in recovery that are making OF pages and making like all this money. You know who recently made an OF? And she is like, I actually watch her stuff because like I love her. Lolita from Recovery Life Apparel, and she is so pretty to me. And she be dancing and all that stuff on here, and I'm like, damn girl, I'm trying to learn to be like that. I want to be able to feel sexy, you know? You think so, Darren? Well, thank you. I'm obsessed with her too, dude. When I tell you the way she shakes her booty, I'm just like, wow, she is so pretty to me. And I'm like taking lessons, you know? Like, I'm seriously debating on getting her OF. No, I haven't seen it, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting it. I follow her on Twitter, girl. Chef's kiss. You know who else I follow? I follow who I think is really, really pretty. The girl with the short hair and it's pink. She did a collab with Lolita. Yeah. I honestly, I look at those pictures and I get so much like confidence out of, I feel like that is like, I wish I could be that confident. You know what I mean? Like one day I'm going to feel confident in myself and beautiful, and I'm going to go and I'm going to get like a whole like shoot done so I can give them to my husband. Have any of you guys ever done that? Like a boudoir shoot? Hey, what's up, Taylor? That's okay. I understand. I ain't mad at you. I totally understand. We all get busy. And y'all, I'm blocked on my other account. Did you know? On my Discovering Nicole account. I can't post on there till the 4th. It's actually temporarily banned because I guess people were reporting it. It's like, it just gets old. You know what I mean? I messaged TikTok about it. The Discovering Nicole one. My backup one. The 37K one. I know, right, Darren? I do need to work on him so that way I can make that money, baby. That Skrilla. I have even been thinking about this. Like, I watch people who do it and they have like cakes that they smush with their feet and they like walk across certain things like slime or mud and they make videos and people pay them like hundreds of dollars to watch these videos. Honey, hunty. And when I tell you guys, I have been seriously thinking about it. Why'd you stop doing recovery videos? A lot of people are stopping and getting out of the recovery community because it's just so negative. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy to see people like fighting back and forth and talking shit about each other. Like, honestly, I don't even want to be a part of that, you know? it, to me, that shows a lack of recovery when you're sitting there like talking crap about other people all day long. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to do that. Nobody is perfect. None of us are perfect. And so we shouldn't be judging each other, you know? Especially here on TikTok. It's not like we know each other in real life. Really, Taylor? I'm going to have to go look. I'm excited for you, baby. That's awesome. Hey, Mel, what's up, baby? That's awesome. Do you guys see those videos on the FYP where the girl's like, good job. Congratulations on 166 days. That's amazing. Yes, Darren. I know. I need to make one. That's awesome, Taylor. I'm really proud of you, baby. If you follow your heart, if gospel and Jesus content is what makes you happy to make, then do it, honey. Oh, I got a scab on my fucking pimple. Sorry, guys. I'm picking it. Stop picking, Nicole. Did you guys see Rec Addy's new page or his raps that he's been doing? He's been like doing the open verse raps, and he is really fucking good. And so I called him today and I was like, you need to make a separate TikTok account for all your raps, you know, and you would blow up, like for real. So many of you guys are talented in other areas, you know, so you don't have to just do recovery. You can do other stuff that makes you happy. You know what I was thinking about doing? I was thinking about, I want to start a little business where I make, like jewelry or something. You know what I mean? I think that would be so much fun. Jewelry or like book covers for people's journals or just something fun like that. Like these kind of little bracelets. I love these. Like all these little beads. I would love to make these kind of bracelets with y'all's names on them and sober dates. You know, that would be cool. An Amazon storefront? For what? You know, with my Amazon pics on it? I have a couple books linked in my bio that I really like that are recovery books that are linked. You know, if you buy them, I make money. I need to get back on my grind, reaching out to brands and stuff. I was doing really good and then I kind of slacked off. I've just been busy, like answering the phones and emails. We've been getting a lot of emails to Dr. B lately, so I've been answering all those. You like recommend if people go through your link, you get money. Yeah, I need to do that. You're right. But I really do want to start making these little sobriety bracelets, and I want to put your name and your sobriety date on them with a little, like a little, what's it called? Charm. Would you guys like that? Would y'all buy them if I did that? I think that would be fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Michael's or something, and I want to make sure that the beads are like like these ones are kind of well made. Because some of them the writing fades off, and I hate that. You know. Hey, Mickey. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I think I'll do that, and then I could write you guys like personalized little letter in there. Um, it was just something I was thinking of that I could do that was like crafty, you know, because I've been kind of trying to think about something that I want to do that's like creative, you know, to stimulate my mind. Now, last year, or the year before last, I actually made, tie-dye t-shirts for people, and they came out beautiful, beautiful. And I had the best time doing it. I went to Walmart and bought all these white t-shirts and all these tie-dye kits, and I was making them. It was fun. It was fun. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm going to start making more live streams on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be going live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time over on my YouTube channel. And I'm also uploading these live streams on my YouTube channel. I know a lot of you guys that were on my YouTube channel were wondering, like, why isn't she uploading? I just got so discouraged, you guys, because I was getting so much hate. Hey, when do you want to do it, Taylor? I'm down. I was getting so much hate, and I was getting so many people just talking, like making up lies about me, just making things up out of thin air. And it was just so overwhelming that I felt like I collapsed. I fell back, you know what I mean? But now I'm just ignoring it completely ignoring it. Just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, I have friends that are, bigger recovery creators, and the same thing happens to them, and they just don't even acknowledge it. Like, they just literally do not acknowledge it one bit. So that's what I'm going to try and start doing, is just not even acknowledge it. It's hard though, you know what I mean? It's hard. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, Nicole, your people love you and support you, and they know that you're not, like, doing these things. Like, they know that you're not a fucking human trafficker. Like, that is the funniest shit I think I've ever heard, that has ever been said about me, is that the most outlandish. I believe in you too, and I love you too. Hey, Lindsay, what's up, girl? How you doing? It was so cool the other day when I went live on YouTube. Like, some people from my Facebook they know me in real life, came onto the live stream, and they were like, Nicole, we know Nicole in real life, and we're so proud of how much she's changed. And I was like, damn, that made me feel good. You know what I mean? Because these were people that knew me when I was in my addiction, that knew me when I was 17, 18 years old, getting high and partying my fucking ass off. And it was really cool. It was really cool. Like, one girl was like, it's so inspiring to see how you're sharing your story to help other people. And I was just like, it made me feel so good. When people from your hometown come in and say stuff, like, it's just a great feeling. Because I wreaked havoc in my hometown. My probation officer banned me from the county that I was living in. I had to go to another county. I'm from Hot Springs, Arkansas. I wasn't born there. I was born in New York. But as a little girl growing up, I was probably like 2 or 3 when my parents moved us here to Arkansas. And I grew up in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I graduated from high school there. And I went to college for 2 years, failed out of college, and got really bad into drugs. And then I went to prison when I was about 2008. So I was like 26 when I went to prison. I got out of prison in 2010, and I started my life over here in Little Rock. And I met my husband here in 2012. We fell in love, but we were both addicted to drugs really, really bad when we met each other. And in 2013, we got pregnant. So it was really kind of crazy how quickly everything happened with me and my husband, and it's awesome how we've been able to stay together through all this stuff, you know. We got together in 2012, the end of 2012, in September. We got pregnant in 2013, around the same time, September, and then we gave birth to my little boy in July of 2014. Then we got sober in July of 2015. So, I'm really fucking proud of me and my husband. Really fucking proud of us. So, anyways, I'm going to go lay down, my loves. I'm going to upload this video onto my YouTube channel. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that supports me and believes in me. If you want to support me further, there's links in my bio to like my members only thing on YouTube, my Patreon, my YouTube channel, my Amazon wish list, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate you guys just being here and watching my content. You see, you don't have to do any of that other stuff. But if you do, I appreciate that too. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll do a makeup look tomorrow. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Good night.